before its launch on May 8th, and based on our brief time with it, it's pretty clear that Samsung has been listening to consumer feedback since the original Gear VR headset came out last December. As you can see, in terms of design, the Gear VR for S6's shape has been tweaked some. The back straps have been angled down a bit more, the touchpad has been recessed, and the back button has been moved to above the touchpad. The focus dial now has a wider range of diopter adjustment as well. These changes are intended to make it more comfortable and easier to use the headset, but I still notice the weight of the phone at the front, and I still can't quite get the focus just right for my eyes. The view is clear, but feels ever so slightly off. The Gear VR for S6 also features a USB port, which its predecessor didn't have. So if you don't mind being tethered to a wall, you can be in VR indefinitely. It's not a charging port though. It only passes through power to the phone if VR is active, and it's just enough juice to zero out what's being drawn. When using the Gear VR for S6, a couple of things jump out right away. There's less of a screen door effect thanks to the S6's more pixel-dense screen, and the field of view is much narrower since the S6 is a smaller phone than the Note 4. It's not a bad trade-off, but it is noticeable. One thing to note about the Gear VR for S6 is that Samsung still considers this an Innovator Edition headset. Or in other words, it's still meant for developers. Consumers will have to wait until fall before they'll see anything. Right now, the focus is on ramping up the store and getting more content on it, like games. Of the 3 games I've tried, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes has been the most inventive of the bunch. The person wearing the Gear VR headset must describe a bomb to other people in the room, who then have to consult charts and give instructions on how to defuse the explosive. It's fun and tense, and an interesting challenge of how to describe things quickly in detail.